Welcome back to episode 53 of our Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. We will continue some of his character quests.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I would.
Very well.
I knew I could. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Yeah,
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Blackmail. They're probably not likely to tell me what they've been blackmailed for.
Revelio.
Otherwise, there won't be much point blackmailing for it. Yeah.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Someone's actually up in here once.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them.
Hey,
Harlow
she
approached
owns
me
a
about
Gringotts?
helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone.
I shall do all I can to get...
Very well. Here's the note I received. You...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly, in an instant. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delight." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative book, but I can't keep it up for much longer.
Could you give me a bit more detail about them?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in as. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Revelio.
I'm not supposed to be getting a letter. Okay, no. Yeah, I mean, you're going to gasp about, well, now my character would probably be smushed to pieces. Instead.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this?
I suppose I have no choice. This Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Nope, better stop there. What if I have a wand out in the peaceful village?
Revelio.
You alright there? Oh yeah, you're alive. This winter's area seems very sty thin. That's a good way to die. Oh, hello. Well, I found it at least. That's one less page to find.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere.
That's kind of annoying. Oh, come on. Seriously. one more attempt. That guy didn't even run. Thanks, game. One. No, it's walking again. Run! Oh! On my neck. Fine. Do it the boring way.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
I guess it's in the cellar.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Ooh.
Revelio.
Got a beer cellar, wine cellar, mead cellar, whatever we call it. The lighting looks very nice. Right, switch.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
God.
Revelio.
I'd rub my own thumb. It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey!
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first.
Revelio.
Rookwood will reward us for our loyalty, don't you?
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble.
They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
Dracus Totalis.
Ground coverings.
Girls be nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
Hey!
Isn't it best, though, to sense one's way through the unknown?
Let's finish this.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Dracus Totalis.
Rockburrow's always a treasure trove. Never failed to fill the sacks. Well, that's me, of course.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I've heard Centaur's quieter than you.
Keep on your toes. Stay alert. Expulso! I quit now, while you're still alive.
Bombarder.
Right, the top just finished it off
Look what you've
immediately.
done! You pay for that.
Revelio.
That was surprisingly. Why did I go stealthy again? I could have just said it because of how numbered I was. Okay. What's the other one? Sheep.
Revelio. Descendo. Accio. Revelio.
That's it. Interesting.
We should speak to her again.
Defender. Potato. Tell him to say nothing. Stupid one. Descendo. Bombarda. Flank. Confringo.
Expulso!
Stupid one. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now!
Oh, good.
Incendio.
That all you got?
Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
That was funny.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's it. Shall not do anyway. There you
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do. I need your help.
Okay.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with one. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly.
I shall do my best.
It's nearby.
Understood.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, come on.
My wand is somewhere in this room.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Oh, that was a bit boring.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Do a
Be
nice job.
prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
I mean, I thought we were going to get a section because she knows famous. We find her fighting her way out because they thought that she couldn't use she could use Magic Power 1, but no. It just happened in a cursed cell, so she couldn't do anything. But, like,
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one.
oh, there you are.
Not Zeion. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities
you guys did a
handle the
great job.
Ashwinders.
Yeah, and Malfelt
Yes,
tough,
officer.
Officer would not be wise.
Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall... Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
As well, right, yeah. There we go.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
At least it's something to spend the money on, but I sort of crapped out of it. Alright, let's... Oh. Oh yeah, it's that one.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
Accio. Just for this cave here. Maybe. Makes sense, won't it?
Revelio.
Yeah.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise.
Oh, great. That's a great idea.
I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Like I said, old man, but he ain't drinking.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Charming.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why
don't
is
really
he
know
so
what Snidgets
certain
are,
about
so.
where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
Not
I
being
am
a centaur,
too.
just him not
It
being
is a
douche.
shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Doran.
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions. I can head to the library and
music's a
start
bit
looking
loud.
into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Wait, what? Oh. Just... Okay. Kind of threw me. I thought we'd be doing something there and then. Not... Okay. Wishful thinking on my part then? I guess? So we can talk to them quickly. Progression. Right.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Oh, is that how I got
In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oh, okay.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Got them most of the way there, I think. Came across a door that I didn't know how to get past. I expected some like. Oh, you know what? That secret went on that tapestry floor. The I have to try to find it. I don't know where it is. Maybe this bell will do something.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Okay. Yes, I press. Oh.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing.
Polyjuice.
A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh. We're going straight into this then.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty.
Thank you, Professor.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor.
Now to find the Headmaster's
I
house
thought
elf.
would just got to this next point, didn't expect to go immediately into, oh, now we're going to start covering a quest like, well, I'm going to guess I can't tell, but...
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did?
Probably best not to discuss it.
Really? Why can't we talk about...
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's...
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student.
A student?
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed it.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. Chewing with your mouth open?
Bits.
Where are your manners?
Oh, yeah, you can go. Oh, please say those are interactions I can do.
I thought I heard the Headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have...
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of...
I'm looking for my house elf.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your,
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
There's any bonus interactions out and about?
There's one for my diary.
Okay, it might not be. Okay, that's too tempting. Then over here. No. No. Oh. Oh, I love them with some bonus interactions that look like it. Okay.
Need I remind you that you are studying at Hogwarts and not the Three Broomsticks? You'll never become an aura at this rate. So get your head out of your butterbeer and into a blasted wizarding book.
Looks like it's giving me a set path to follow. Okay.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Problem is that you do this too much, people were saying things, and you'll figure out that that's
Headmaster,
Here, what could he want?
Oh, God.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine...
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Good.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Just going around being a douche.
A word? Professor Black? Again, it is not... We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted...
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I'm enjoying this far too much. The temptation is to go around, just have the power to be a douche to people and just be amusing. It would be nice to complete Sebastian I can do. So it probably being a main character, it's probably just be a small one, wouldn't it?
No, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Yeah, if someone's actually trying to move it, that would make sense, but it doesn't look like Oh. Oh yeah, the gobstone's by herself. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Yeah, at least people say no, I'm just not taking it. I wish there was more like passing comments than random students.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
I mean, it's a typical basic gag, this is, but I'm still having quite a bit of enjoyment.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might...
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more...
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you... I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful...
Thank you.
Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Because on students being caught, but professors who know that the Podger's person exists, wouldn't you be not surprised?
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
I know it.
Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Yeah, it's not going to be suspicious of slightest.
Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
Obviously. Yes, of course.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is...
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this
Of course, sir. Scrope shall...
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay. We're gonna... There we go. Okay. We'll call this episode there. So until next time, goodbye.